Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why we're spiritually led here, what is here for you, beloved, why did you resonate with the title, and why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message. Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? We have the Page of Swords here and the Magician. The Page of Swords energy and the Magician energy. We have double Gemini energy. We have Virgo energy. We have Aquarius energy and we have Libra energy. So straight away here, this is an energy that represents, being caught lacking or being in a compromising position because of failure to make specific decisions and choices in a wise way. But for some reason, like this energy, what I'm channeling from it is like, you are always protected from being in this state of being where you're caught lacking or you're compromised because of a specific reason, a specific person, a specific thing. Okay, there is some form of spiritual covering that is hovering over you, hovering over your life, where in situations where you were maybe meant to fall or lose, something happens where you end up rising to the occasion or being placed back in a specific energy that you were in before something happened. It's like no matter who evil eyes you, no matter who targets you, stalks you, lurks in your energy, inquires all types of personal information about you, no one has ever and has ever been capable enough to compromise you or catch you lacking or put you in the energy of falling or losing, okay? It's like however this goes for you based on your reality, because we all live different lives, please take it how it resonates. Like I said, we've established that you have some form of spiritual covering over your life, spiritual covering over you as a person based on your identity. And it's because God knew and knows that you are somebody that walks in a certain energy, and God knows what you attract because of the energy that you walk in, right? So if you've been in a situation, or as of lately, recently, feeling anxious or watched, paranoid, feeling like, you have to keep a lookout. It's like if you've been feeling out of sorts in terms of what you think is going to happen to you, just know that nothing is going to happen to you, okay? There is very heavy spiritual covering upon your life that God has placed, okay? It's like even in the craziest scenarios, God is asking me not to kind of dwell on it too much, but I'm being called to like make an example, an analogy, a reference point, a case study where even in the craziest situations where it doesn't make sense how you got away, or how you were saved, or how you didn't get hurt, or how you ended up where you ended up, when you ended up there, just the way things happen. Certain things are unexplainable most of the time because it's God's work in your life. God is helping you stay protected. All right, you are protected. Let's see what else is coming out in the energy for this message. Okay. Oh, praise you to the Most High. Thank you, God. We have the Two of Cups. So this speaks of the people that you're connected to, right? And this is based on friends, family, colleagues, strangers, people that experience you from the outside looking in. Those are strangers. And also enemies, okay? Enemies. So somehow all those energies of people that I've named have some form of connection with you, whether it's direct or indirect. Like I made the example of the strangers, people being outside from the outside looking in, right? We have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Sun. We also have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Four of Wands. It's like there's a spirit that God has placed on you where, like, people be confused. Those that are against you, of course, those that are looking for your demise, looking for your loss, for your downfall, they be confused when it comes to you. Not because of them trying to figure you out or anything like that, but it's like back to the energy of them wanting to catch you lacking, or putting you in a compromising position, or see you fall, see you lose. It's confusing when they have to attempt to put you in that energy. It's confusing for them because they don't understand your life, your lifestyle. See, it's not just about like what they think they know or anything like that, or what they feel. Nah, it's based on, there's a certain energy, a certain spirit that hovers over you, that is for your protection. It's in alignment with the way that God protects you, where you are one of those people that's just, you be confusing, like the way that you act, or the way that you think, or the way that you handle things, even how you feel towards things. There's just a lot of confusion to those that are your opposition, those that are against you, those that feel the need to target you, those that want to come for you, those that are forming weapons against you. They don't get you. They don't get your life. So it's not easy, simple, or walk in the park to plot, plan, scheme, all right, strategize against you. It's never ever been like that, ever. No matter where you were at in life with this, or where you were at with life in general, right? even the simplest attempt to put you in a compromising position or create a downfall for you or a loss for you, those that even as the simplest attempt has served to be difficult for the person trying to do it, because that there's this spirit that God has placed on you as a form of protection. It's called a fox spirit, right? So a fox spirit, it already exists. Like, these are ancient spirits that existed ages and ages ago. So they work for the dark side, and there's the ones that work for the light side. Those that work for the dark side are the ones that consume the host or consume the life of someone, and then control the things they do. And you wonder why certain people, like, they be crazy or really delusional or scarily insane, or you know very, very it's like the way they lie is just so scary. Like, you'd be afraid of, like, the way in which someone lied, because you be knowing the truth. It's like there's a way in which the fox spirit can work in darkness, and there's a way it works in the light. And when it works in the light, that's where you come in, where you just unintendedly, not deliberately, always put people in a position to feel dumbfounded or like speechless about what they thought they knew, what they thought they understood, what they thought they felt, what they thought. You mess with the minds of people. You mess with the emotions of people, the spirits of people, because it's your protection that works in your favor in that way, where God blessed you with this fox spirit that works in the light to prevent you. It's like always causing you to shapeshift whenever, however, whoever, wherever. And it's not deliberate. You are not intentionally doing it. It's like the way in which you process information, the way in which you process feelings, and the way in which you carry yourself in life, it's all in alignment with this fox spirit. You are not somebody that you can say, or that person, or you're not somebody that someone can easily crack in any way. So you're always a puzzle, an unsolved one. And because of that, no one feels safe enough to come for you, even if they've tried to. It was the most vulnerable thing they've ever had to do. It was the most opening, naked thing that they've ever felt doing this. It's like, it wasn't easy, even if they tried to do it. And if it's been a thought or in their emotions, in their spirit, they know damn well that it freaks them out to think of even coming for you in that way. And that's how God protects you. He places that spirit on you, where you be messing with people's minds, messing with people's emotions, messing with people's spirits. They can never figure you out because they were never meant to. They can never figure your life out because they were never meant to. And this is based on understanding you, understanding how you think, how you feel, understanding your life and how you move. They just can't do it because it can't be done. I feel like God blocked that. Like, you are somebody, at first you might have felt like something, maybe you might not have even been aware of it, or if you were, it might have seemed like a curse, where it's like you freak people out, even those that you tried to connect with, or people just like always like assume things that aren't true or lie about you, or this and that and this and that. It's that energy that you always carry. It really is. It's that spirit that God placed on you. It's your protection. It's not you. It's your protection. So if you ever feel like, damn, like, why would that person even do that? Just understand. It's crazy because, yeah, even those that try to get close to you in a way of like, whatever weapons were formed, or however way you were compromised, or put in a position to be compromised, being caught lacking, whatever was done, said to put you in the energy of like falling or losing, those same people that were involved in doing that, or that person that did that, till this day, they look over their shoulders because they're so afraid of you. Do you understand how it works? It's like it's a energy that works in your favor, and God can easily place it on that person, and they'll forever just feel like targeted. It's that reverse effect where do something to you, it backfires on them already because they were freaked out, feeling so vulnerable, open, and naked when they did this, and it was just something that was tweaking them out, and they were already tripping because of the backfiring of it where you still standing. The effect, adverse effect, is that they will always be paranoid about what you know, what you think, what you're gonna do, what you thinking of doing, what you're feeling to do. It's like the spirit, and it's uncontrollable. You don't, excuse me, it's not intentional. Like, you're not doing anything, you're not saying anything, and that could literally be the problem. That could literally be how the spirit works, where you don't have to do anything, you don't have to say anything. It serves you in that way. It's the energy that you carry, and it spreads in that way for whoever needs to experience it, and for whatever cause, good or bad. It's just God sends it. God releases it from you and puts it where it should be, and it can be anywhere. It's like it doesn't reside in a specific thing or entity or whatever. It's a spirit. It's a false spirit. They exist in general. They are ancient and have been around for ages, like BC type ages, right? They've been around. So when God utilizes a spirit like that, you best believe, like, you yourself do not understand the protection that is hovering over your life, the spiritual covering that you have. You yourself it could be something you don't even know how deep it goes or how deep it runs. I just feel like God protects you, man, for real though. The reason for the adverse effect, where they now looking over their shoulders, they now feeling paranoid, they now worried, anxious about what could possibly happen to them because of you, however way this goes. The reason for that adverse effect is also caused by the fact that it's not just the spirit itself. The spirit just amplifies what is already there. Don't forget that. So when these people are in this energy of trying to attack you in any way that they try to attack you, form weapons against you, stand against you, oppose you, compromise you, catch you lacking, see you lose, create losses, see you fall, create the falls. Those steps that were taken, those actions that were taken, those decisions and choices that were made, those thoughts that they formed, those emotions that they formed, all of that becomes like one big spirit. And once it's refined, when now that fox spirit works on all of those, because it was all towards you anyway, so it was sent to you anyway. So when it's refined and now it's sent back, it sits on that person in the way that they sent it, but not in the way that they thought they would experience it. So let me give you an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Take, for instance, somebody that for a long time they've been doing you wrong. For a long time they did you dirty. For a long time. Imagine that amount of time that accumulated with all the wrongdoings that they've done and everything wrong that they've just done towards you, or even said towards you, right? Felt and thoughts towards you. All that energy, when they finally get caught up in it, it comes back from the first time to the last time. The first time being when they began with this energy and created it, because they conjured it up. It's like it's really deep if you think about it. You know what I mean? So coming back to the generalization of the message itself, right? You are very protected, beloved, and you're also very loved by God. Like God really loves you because it's fun. It's fun to protect you. It's fun to be God in your life, right? God can do a lot of things. You know, it's fun, is what God is saying. Okay, give me another energy here. Give me one more, or let's just conclude this energy because I am feeling like this is the end. Yeah, and the crazy thing is that these people need to live with it. Like they need to carry this energy. They need to wear it. But like imagine emotionally wearing it, mentally wearing it. It could even be physically wearing it where they feel vulnerable, open, naked, and it's just like, damn, like she knows, he knows. Even spiritually wearing it. You know what I mean? Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, they have to carry this energy and wear it. When you wear something, it's on you. And I'm being called to end this message here, okay? This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.